A major change in the way the state of Kansas will reopen businesses.
Local governments are no longer required to follow the governor's reopening plan. Today, Governor Kelly announced the Ad Astra plan to reopen Kansas will now serve as a guide for county health officials. In about 2 hours at 12:01 local, governments will no longer be required to follow the plan. So now it's up to county health departments to decide how and when businesses should reopen. 41 Action News anchor Gabriela Pagan is live with more on what this means for how our counties will move forward.
Well, you're right, Dia. This is not mandatory, and that is what is raising so many questions tonight. The two largest counties that this will affect in our viewing area are Wyandotte and Johnson counties. After speaking with both of those health departments tonight, they say they're still going to move forward with the state's phase 2 as planned. What that means is still limiting social gatherings to 15 people, also encouraging the use and the wearing of face masks. Social distancing still important, also working remotely if possible and minimizing travel if you can. But if, like you said, this goes into effect at 12:01, does that mean that people can start doing whatever they want at 12:02?
That is the big question. Just because we can doesn't mean that we should. Just because we have the liberty to does not mean that it's the right thing to do. The right thing to do is to stick with what has been a consistent public health message to our residents.
Now, the health director and the doctor who you just heard from says worst case scenario, a wave 2 hits. But right now, that data that we've received is trending in the right direction. So long as he says we keep doing these listed things that we just show you. For now, reporting live in Kansas City, Kansas at the Wyandotte County Health Department, Gabriela Pagan, 41 Action News.
And today, Governor Kelly also announced she's vetoing a bill that would have limited her emergency powers. Lawmakers passed that bill in a 24-hour session last week. The bill would have required her to get lawmakers' permission to extend a state of emergency order or keep businesses closed. Vetoing the bill means the state's emergency disaster declaration expires at midnight, so Governor Kelly issued a new one.
The new declaration is being issued to ensure that the state's emergency response plan stays activated and we can continue to use the full resources of the federal government, the state, the National Guard, the Kansas Department of Emergency Management, and other state agencies to mitigate the spread of the disease and get our economy on the road to recovery.
Governor Kelly has called a special session set for June 3rd and hopes the legislature will extend the new declaration to January 2021.